Barret, if I say the name Iain Baker, most people are going to go, who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who, what? What, who? If I say the band name Jesus Jones, a lot of people will go, hey, I know, didn't they do that song, what was that song? International Bright Young Thing.
Yeah, and a few others, quite a few others.
But that was their big song, right?
No. So, in fact, Right Here, Right Now was also top 10 in the US and UK. There were about 3 or 4 or 5 top 10 hits, actually, yeah. And then nominated for Grammy Awards. So, yeah, interesting story.
The big names keep coming. I'm listening because this is a big one.
Yeah, so after their successes, they were then rejected by the record labels and dropped. And for Iain and the band, it actually helped them figure out who they were. Because often, as we've spoke before, in the record label world, they're trying to mold you or tell you how to create or perform because, again, it's the money situation. So for them, the rejection allowed them to realize, okay, cool, bring back their individual identities of who they are and what they were there to create and what were the intentions behind the creation was.
What do they always say? Back to your roots.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, shall we have a listen to the clip?
Let's do it.
When the record company stopped working with us in about 97, 1998, it meant that that period of success for us was over. And to get to my main point, I think I'd have to say that we learned so much from, as it were, being rejected by the music industry. We learned what it was to actually be ourselves. And I think it's helped us in the long run. I think it was better for us to do that.
Okay, tough story, but he's put a positive spin on it, hasn't he?
Exactly. I mean, so they're still performing. They release every now and then, not that often, new music. You'll hear in the full interview, he says that, you know what, they go back to the big hits because that's what the audience loves and that's what they need to perform. But they still do create and they still are performing. And again, it's about, what's that saying? Rejection is God's protection. So it's just that in the moment you're like, oh, and I know this. Often I've been like, so frustrated. And why? And then what do they say? It's just a protection.
Amazing. Iain Baker and Barret Edelstein on the full podcast at nova.com.na under the blog section. You can go and check it out there. Thanks so much for that big name today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Follow Barret on all the socials at Celeb Savant, except X.
Except X.
We always have to say, why don't you just join X so that you don't have to say except X?
I'd rather not be on X.
Okay, bye.
Bye.